Shout out to everybody who came out to Khaliis Take. Appreciate the YouTube world. Let's just go ahead and jump right into it. I want to talk about this game, Phoenix Suns versus the LA Clippers, Game 6. Great season for the Clippers. Great season, really surprised a lot of people in the playoffs. Really surprised me and everybody in the world and NBA fans in the world in the playoffs about all the, things they done, just coming back in series, never dying in a series, just always fighting to the end. But, this time it just wasn't good enough. CP3, was hearing probably all day today about his legacy and all these type things. And he just used that to fuel him to play to another level. You know what I'm saying? That when that second half, late that third quarter, when Monty Williams put him in, he went on like an 8-0 run by himself. And, it was like you could just see it. And then he just kept it going. You know what I'm saying? Like when they got up by 20, you knew it was over with. Chris Paul had like 33, 35 points, something like that. I don't know, like when it's like he hit that zone, that was it. And as far as the Clippers, Paul George was just gassed, just tired. The rest of the team was tired. Marcus Morris, he put up a good fight. I really like what he did. He played really good. It was just a bad game, for the Clippers, all the way around. Like I said, you didn't have PG at his best, they just really couldn't get nothing going, They played hard, they made a little run here and there, 8-0 run, or they cut it to 10 points at one point, but it's like you never really felt like the Clippers were, gonna make that comeback and secure the victory. Like it just didn't have that feel. It just felt like they were losing their legs, they were losing their superpowers. That's what it felt like. Just looking at the game, that's what it felt like. Because Paul George just looked lifeless. He looked just dried out, really. Like at halftime, he had like 6 or 8 points or something like that. You could just tell. It just took a toll on them. And Chris Paul came out determined. Devin Booker, he assisted, and DeAndre Ayton always does his thing. And, when we think about it, the Clippers, they came out playing hard too. They just couldn't, they just couldn't get it from Paul George, the big dog, Everybody else was trying, everybody else was tired too, but, you got to just try to find a way to win. And they didn't, but it's no need to hang your heads though, because their season was unbelievable. I do understand it's championship or bust. That's what it is. It's championship or bust. And we understand that, but they just couldn't do it. They didn't have Kawhi. And I said before, without Kawhi, eventually it's going to show. Eventually they're going to run into a team or play a team where they're really going to need Kawhi. And the Phoenix Suns was that team. Because the first 2 games they let go, they could have won both of those games. Especially if they had Kawhi Leonard. You're winning both of those games. Bare minimum, it's a split. Bare minimum. You're not going 0-2 with Kawhi in that situation. But, he wasn't there. And it doesn't matter. this was the series that I feel like they needed him the most, because the matchup would have been a nightmare. I mean, can't nobody guard Kawhi Leonard anyway, but they have nobody for Kawhi Leonard. Mikal Bridges, no. Crowder, no. I mean, I'm telling you. But I mean, the Clippers played as hard as they could. They didn't have Kawhi. There's no need fretting over that. But I mean, I just wish they did, but even though they didn't, they still had a, great opportunity to come back and win, and they didn't. And, that's just the way it goes. But, shout out to everybody on the Clippers, man. They had a good season. I'm really proud of them. Nobody could say, they're pretenders anymore, because they showed a lot of heart and grit in these playoffs with and without their best player. And it was amazing to see. Amazing to see, you know what I'm saying? And hey, we'll see how it goes going forward. Hopefully the band stays together. But hey, also we'll see how that goes with that. But hey, also I want to shout out to the Suns. They go into the finals. Got to give them credit. And shout out to them too. But Clippers had a really good season, and we got to end with that. And it's on to the next, and we'll see exactly what happens. Like I said, hopefully they keep everybody together, because that's exactly what they need to do, because this team can definitely win a championship. No doubt about it, if all of them are healthy. So, I mean, that needs to be the goal, to keep everybody together if possible, and just kind of go from there. But hey, that's my take on everything. Leave any comments in the comment section and let me know what you think. And Khaliis out.